is up? Welcome to Brothers Forge Gaming. Whether you're looking for your next platinum, or hey, maybe just a fun game to play, retro inspired, Max and the Book of Chaos is the way to go. Now you can pick this thing up, I think it's $10 all day, every day in the PlayStation Store. Or you can wait, grab it on sale. I think I got it for $2, which is a fair price. You're getting a lot in this game, even at full price. There's a lot here. It's going to remind you of arcade shooters, kind of maybe like a Space Invaders, some different things, Galaga. You're going to get all that in there, run and gun kind of feel shooter to it. That's a little more simplistic than that, and it kind of has a, cutesy, artsy, kind of like Steven Universe style feel to it. Now, what you've got here, you've got a tutorial level. You've got basically 3 main levels, and then these are going to be 2 boss fights here. 2 pretty tough boss fights at the end here with different phases and stuff, so be prepared for that. Not super difficult, and there's checkpoints, and you get 2 different modes of play in this, easy and normal. So you get a road to victory. I think the platinum is sitting at 40% on this, so not too tough. There is going to be a little bit of excess grinding you're going to need to do, so keep that in mind, and I'll give you a little tip on that here in just a second. And I'll give you where I went to get the extra coins I needed to grind. There may have been a better spot, but I'll just show you where I went to that. Now there is an index. You can get some backstory on the different characters. You probably got quite a few of these to unlock up, just 3 pages, I don't know, so maybe there's different characters I missed in there. One thing you'll need to do that I didn't do, once you buy the upgrades, you have to go equip them. You can only equip 1 at a time. So basically what I'm going to recommend to you, there's a trophy. You have to get 2 of each of these power-ups. So costumes, weapon upgrade, and whatever the other one is. So skin, weapon, and we'll go look at that. There's a store you can go to, and I'll show you that in just a second. But what I would recommend is you only buy 1 of each, and then you save up the rest of your stuff. And at the end, after you beat the game, go ahead and just use the save file manipulation so you don't have to grind those extra coins. Maybe you'll end up with enough coins at the end to not have to do that, but that's what I did. It saved me a little bit of time. Let's go take a look at the shop. So yeah, weapons, special items, and skin. You need 2 of each of these upgrades. The weapons are 300 apiece. Like I said, I just bought the 1. Couldn't really figure out what the usefulness of those were. It wasn't a lot. Maybe I didn't really notice it, or I didn't use it right. Like I said, I didn't even have it equipped until basically the end of the game. I wasn't paying attention. Now these are useful. These ones require stars, so as you're playing through the levels, you're going to get stars for your performance based on rescuing hostages and stuff. So you can skip that to a certain degree. So if you are having trouble with a certain level, you might not have to do that to get all the stars, but you do need to get a certain amount to unlock the items and fight the bosses, which will be a requirement. So you get 4 different outfits here as well. So you can buy those different ones. Whatever, to fit your playstyle. I went the one that gave me more speed or something. I don't remember what it did. Anyway. Did something cool. Let's get into the levels. I suppose I could go look and tell you. Oh yeah, it gives you agile dash. And then this is the loadout I went with here. Okay, so I got this box number 4. I went first with super dash because it gives you, it doesn't tell you here, but it gives you invulnerability while you're dashing. And then I went with superhero because it gives you a larger dash, right? So those combined together give you that moment of invincibility, which I found more useful than the extra life, just because the potions don't drop as much as you'd like them to. And this is just critical. That blink is critical to dodging a lot of the bullets and stuff and escape unscathed. Oh, what's kind of cool too is it tells you how many times you die. So I did die 46 times in the course of beating this game. I ran through it all on easy. I'm not going to lie and tell you I did it on normal. I did play it on normal a couple times, and it's not hard, but it's harder than I wanted it to be. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's give you an idea of what the game's all about. Like I said, you could do it on original, you could do it on easy. Tells you the difference there. If you want to make the platinum harder on yourself, go and do it on the normal mode. It's going to be a lot more grinding though there for you. So basically you get 6 levels in each stage with a boss fight at the end, and then like I said, those last 2 stages are just boss fights. What I did with here is once I beat the game and did that and I went back and grinded, I switched to getting the 15% extra coins just to make the grinding go a little faster, and I came to this stage right here. because there is, so you get some story in there too you can skip. You know, the name of the game is Surviving per Stage, and then like I said, here's kind of where you get the Space Invaders asteroids, well not asteroids, but Galaga kind of feel with the guys popping off the top. But I'll show you why. Here's a clear. But yeah, the power-ups don't stay on the ground long. There is an outfit you can get that makes them last longer. Oh, that guy just donked me. One thing I didn't like is the special weapons didn't seem to last very long. There are, you know, abilities you can get that make those last longer. But as you can see, this stage is good because those red balls that drop out of the screen give you coins. Whoa, when they come down, so I thought that was a good way. And the slimes, so you're getting these double procs. It's a 2-minute grind. I think I was getting about 100 coins a grind. So technically, you'll only need to do this 4 or 5 times based on how many coins you had at the time. Extra grinding at the end, which is what I had to do. It took me about an extra, 10-20 minutes or whatever it was. And then you do get a special meter that fills up to give you that Ultra Blast. It's based on damage done without taking hits. And you get the potions down there. Randomly enough, this game does feel a little bit like Cuphead when you're fighting certain bosses and stuff. So if you like a game like Cuphead, but you're very intimidated by it, and it just seems overwhelming in terms of wanting to even try to play that game, or you played it and just didn't have a good time with it, I would say go give this one a try. Max in the Book of Chaos, man, it's decent. It really is. And then each level offers different variety in terms of what you're doing, what kind of enemies you're fighting. And it offers a different kind of challenge, so it doesn't necessarily get easier the more it progresses either, so do keep that in mind. Each stage has its own challenges, its own, each boss fight, so your playstyle is probably going to work better on certain levels versus this. You may have to adapt, you may have to change your loadout, there may be some different things you need to do in order to do that. But as you can see, I had the 15% bonus equipped to that. I got about 100 coins off that level, so like I said, at the end of the game, you may need to do 3 or 4 extra stages of grinding. There might be a better stage to go to, but that one worked really good for me. I got 100 coins, I was satisfied. And playing through the game, you didn't really get a lot of coins per stage because you're trying to avoid stuff and live and do different things, and the coins, they disappear and the powers disappear pretty quickly. So anyway, that's a quick look at Max in the Book of Chaos. If you're looking for your next platinum, or like I said, you just want to play like a fun kind of retro-inspired arcade game, you've got it right here. I don't think it's co-op in any sense of the word, but hey, for a single-player game, not bad. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out here on Brothers Forge Gaming. Make sure to check out all of our Platinum Trophy Guide list if you want to see more games to get some Platinums on, or even just some fun games to play on your PlayStation 4. So like I said, you've been hanging out with Brothers Forge Gaming. Make sure to come on back and check us back for more.